Champions are definitely not made overnight, but what I will tell you is football state championships should be celebrated every night. It's your boy Theo Dorsey. This right here is the Dr. Joaquin Garcia championship celebration right here in beautiful Lake Worth Beach. If you can't tell, I'm here at Palm Beach National. I am here at the place where my guy Mikey D says everything is cool. In fact, Mikey D is going to be joining me in just a little bit here as he's right ready to go. I want y'all to know something. This is no ordinary show, no ordinary celebration. This right here is a ceremony embracing the Dr. Joaquin Garcia Bulldogs. Their football program started in 2023. They went 1-9 that year, but Coach Brandon Walker didn't give up. He wasn't phased. In fact, now 3 years later, they are the inaugural champions of the FIT. They win 11 games. They take down teams in shutout fashion week after week after week. And it all culminates in this after the state championship, a celebration at a place that a lot of these golf players at that same school and football players here call home. It's Palm Beach National. And to introduce us to our setting, I now welcome in the VP of Everything Cool, Mikey D, who's going to come here and join me on the show. We're going to have plenty of guests throughout today's show. We're going to have Pam, who is Pam Romero. By the way, she is one of the most pristine athletic directors in all of the state. We're also going to have Brandon Walker, coach of the Garcia Bulldogs, who's going to be looking to defend that title or even more this next year. But right now, we bring on my guy, Mikey D. He's setting up his headphones. Let me get you front and center because my guy, the place that you have set up here, what do y'all call this reimagined clubhouse here at Palm Beach National?
The more carnival than class at the Nash place to be. You know, whether it's 6-hole putt putts, breakaway NBA ball, ping pong, in range, cool, stunning bar, tons of fun, and everybody coming together, mingling.
It's all a beautiful sight. And to me, to be honest with you, I already love Palm Beach National because of what the golf course provided itself. 18 holes of wonder. There is, which one of those is the island green? Like 6 or 7 or so?
Number three.
Three.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
the reason why I said 6 or 7 because once I'm done with that one, after how many balls I leave in the water, I feel like I'm on like sixth or seventh hole at that point. But no, this course has already been beautiful and great. When y'all reimagine what this here drive, you got an area for everybody to kind of play off of these simulators, practice the drives, check out the different tools in the bag, if you will. And you said like, oh, you have so much more fun things to do. It's not just golf here. It's just fun. It's love.
Totally. You got the celebration over here with Joaquin Garcia, high school team. You
Yes.
got the range cooking. You got ping pong and cornhole out back. The in range is incredible. Like I grew up playing junior golf. We played high school golf, had a ton of fun. I love competition, but where am I going? Right? I mean, I'm a good player, but like, who am I going to play?
Yeah.
What am I going to do? But they just launched the in range world tour. In range is totally into it. Like, so you can compete against people all over the world on the local range. Like, so if you like that little competition feel too, while you get better at golf and game improve, while you listen to tunes, hanging out in the shade,
Why not?
all the shade all day, lemonade.
Why not?
Hey man, yeah.
Man, when you think, what was the highest accomplishment you achieved in high school? Because when I think about the fact that the FIT, the football in the Florida Invitational Tournament, that Dr. Joaquin Garcia just went on this journey to win 11-3, first ever to do it. When I think about that, I'm not even sure it's hit the kids on that team how special and memorable that's going to be years and years down the line. And that's why I'm glad they're putting on this fundraiser, if you will, here today to help celebrate it and commensurate it so they can buy themselves some championship rings. What was the biggest achievement that you can remember having in high school, and did it add up to what an FIT championship would be?
Yeah. Well, high school is a little different for me. I won all my awards early on.
Yeah.
Freshman, sophomore year, because by the junior year, just showing up was
That's all you had to do.
yeah, I started making friends and thinking I was cooler than I was. So,
Yeah.
But I lettered as a freshman. We won state 3 years in a row.
Oh.
Saguaro Sabercats
Yeah.
in AZ, Scottsdale, Arizona. And so we were really good, dude. And honestly, dude, the golf team, because we were all a bunch of bros, dude. And, we threw better parties than the football team for sure.
Come on now, you know that, especially in Scottsdale.
Yeah,
Come on.
it was a good time of life.
Yeah.
But that's what's cool about the Inter World Tour too. I'm excited, but that was also what made me passionate. You know what? Like you talk about competition. You know
Mhm.
what? We take it for granted as kids, but now we're 40-something year olds, And like to look back on all the competition, the fun, the camaraderie, the fellowship, the team, the family aspect of it, winning, dude, winning's so fun.
It matters
I
so
mean,
much.
and
Yeah.
well, because why are we out there playing?
Right. Like
I mean, what
it's
what's the
euphoria.
goal?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so you know, and like getting that opportunity to compete on any kind of level at 40 something, what like, and that's what's cool about golf is
Yeah.
that you could do it at 40 something, dude. I mean, I'll take you out in a free throw contest, but we ain't playing one on one, dude.
I want all my ligaments intact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But that's what I like too. So you got the what was the vision behind? Because here at the Nash, you have this reimagined clubhouse right here next to the range, right here behind it, the basketball goal, and what was the vision behind bringing something like that? Because I've never seen at any golf course I've ever been at a hoop.
Yeah, yeah, no, NBA breakaway,
Yeah,
dude, windmills, you know,
yeah. I'm about to show you
not
right now.
me,
I'm gonna show you right now. Yeah,
5'8" with a bird of about 20 inches.
yeah,
I'm not touching that.
yeah.
But so it's built in like artificial 6-hole putt putt everything, and so it was funny because they were asking me like, hey, how do you play on artificial turf or whatever, and I was like, well, this is a shooting game, it's not actually nice.
Yeah, shoot around. Yeah,
Yeah,
take it
play
easy.
some horse, play some around the world, maybe
Yeah.
free throws, yeah. So
So when Dr. Joaquin Garcia approached you about having their state championship celebration here, what was your first thought? Because I know you have somewhat of an established relationship with them, but I still imagine that's an honor for you to think that I'm Mikey D, I'm VP of everything cool here at Palm Beach National, but I mean, what's cooler than a state title, and what's cooler than them coming here and celebrating?
true. Yeah, the football team, incredible. And we're honored to have the kids here to celebrate this, raise some money so that these kids can remember forever. Expose it to a bunch of local families and people to come in because it's a lot more than just a golf course. And that's the thing, too, is just getting people here to really see PBN and see that it's not just about golf. It's
Yeah.
actually so the golf team, Jamie Baker, shout out to Jamie Baker for her state victory. I'm embarrassed now. She finished second.
Oh, the individual for the girls golf. Okay, yeah.
And the golf team made it to state, did real well. Just had some challenges the last, but I think they're top 5.
Yeah.
So golf, I'm sure that their baseball program's good, their wrestling program's good. I mean, you could tell a good school when their athletics are strong because
Yeah.
it takes discipline, it takes preparation, it takes skill, and then it takes a little bit of luck. I'm sure. Like
Yeah.
coach will tell you, like you gotta have a little bit of luck on your side. But anyway,
I mean, when your school's been around for as long as Dr. Joaquin Garcia's, of course they'll win the state title.
it's starting.
Yeah.
2025,
Yeah.
26. Yeah.
But the fact that again, and I say that jokingly because we both know they were founded in just a few years ago. Their football team, they won a state title in just their third year of existence. I just got done talking with the starting quarterback at the time, Caleb Butler's mother, and she told me about what that journey has been like. Him transferring into Dr. Joaquin Garcia, starting anew at a place where they play on this blue turf and nobody has heard of them yet, and you're taking a bit of a risk. But she talked about how welcome they felt when they met, Coach Brandon Walker. She talked about how, enriching that school spirit already was, even though it was very new. How much of that have y'all felt here at Palm Beach National? Because y'all are like a walk away.
Yeah. Just a couple miles.
Yeah.
And like the golf team feels real comfortable and welcome here. And the cool thing is to see the camaraderie among the boys golf team, and then to see how hard Jamie Baker's working to get to the next level, get to the next level. So overall, trying to do. Congratulations to Caleb. You got a D1 offer.
Yeah.
And he's at school now.
Already?
Ready for September.
Yeah, he was
Right?
supposed to be here with us today, but he had bigger things to do. That's what is important.
And
Yeah.
I always knew the kid was because I've known the boys since they were Hunter and Caleb. I've known them since they were maybe 12.
Yeah.
Right here because they lived on the property with
Wow.
Sasha and John. Dude, the cool thing about Caleb, why I think he could be a superstar, is because there has to be a certain amount of love just to play,
Mhm.
like just to like a gamer. Like you could be like, hey, Caleb, everything's going to end in 2 hours. He'd be like, cool, we got time for 9 holes. Let's go.
Yes.
Like game time.
He golfs too. He does a little golf in his club.
much. You just got to go out and do it.
Yeah.
Like
I'll never forget the day I met Caleb was when he was like a 7th or 8th grader. I was at the Cacti Park in the Palm Beach. The Savannah Bananas were in town.
Oh, cool.
And it was the Savannah Bananas game. I was shooting a story for a local TV station. And as I was talking to fans and getting interviews, this little slightly chubby kid walks up on me, taps me on the shoulder. Hey, I want to be on TV. I'm like, what's going on here? I turn around and I talk to him. I'm like, why you? Why should you be on TV? He said, I'm going to be a big time quarterback. I'm going to be a starting quarterback someday. I'm like, I've heard that from probably at least 10 to 15 different kids since I moved to Florida the past 5 years. I'm like, all right, man. So, what's your name? "Oh, Caleb. I'm Caleb Butler.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, you know what, man? If you can get your mother to approve, because he was a minor, you can't just throw kids on TV. I'll do the interview. He runs back. He gets his mom to approve. He comes over. He gives me a great interview about how excited he was to watch the Bananas and whatnot. We put it up on TV. The story airs. It was a great time. Um, I would say literally 2 years later, at the time he was in Wellington at Palm Beach Central, I'm on the sidelines. Same thing. Not even knowing he's there, by the way. He's a backup quarterback at this point. I'm walking the sideline, doing things. Same. What are you doing here? I'm a quarterback.
Cool.
I just found out from his mom, the kid, when he told me that, he hadn't even started being a quarterback. He was more of a baseball player back then. Incredible the heart that guy has.
Yeah. He's got the size, physique,
Yeah.
skill. Yeah.
And he's doing it.
Yeah.
He's doing what he set out to do.
Unbelievable. How much fun is that?
Yeah. It's a lot of fun. And I'm glad you know what? You saying that illuminates exactly what we have going here today. How much fun is that? How much fun is this going to be? Dr. Joaquin Garcia here at Palm Beach National. Y'all pull on up. Have a good time. The show is just getting started. And if you see Mikey D, let the VP of Everything Cool let him know. Also, before you go, tell people about the Smash Packs.
Well, I don't want to overwhelm them with the smash pass.
But
Just come down and try it.
Check it out. Yeah.
Check it out first.
So we'll tell you about it here. Yeah.
Just come have a snack with us, hit some balls in the shade with the lemonade on the end range. It's the place to be.
It's covered.
Hey, it's for the kids.
And it's
for the
covered.
kids. Come for the kids.
Yeah.
Come for the food. Come for whatever reason. Come because you have nothing to do right now. You have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Palm Beach National, 75 on San Andrews Road, right off the turnpike in Lakeland. So easy, no matter where you're at, right here.
Yes.
And dude, tell them Theo sent you.
That's right. I don't know how to
contest.
I was about to say, if you come here and you tell them Theo sent you, that means you're automatically entered into the free throw contest, and you're going to have to see me. So that's going to be some problems for you.
That's right.
Mikey D, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And again, appreciate you hosting us here, and Dr. Joaquin Garcia as well.
Right.
That is my guy. As we keep it pushing, we are going to bring in some more from Dr. Joaquin Garcia. You can place the microphone down. I don't want to bring a hostage here. You got
no, you're beautiful. Dude, that was great.
We are going to keep it rolling here. We're going to bring in the head coach of the state championship winning football team, Brandon Walker, who this is a guy who at every step of this journey, and I've always been a guy who is illuminated not just the final destination, but the journey. He's had confidence that this was going to happen. When he first took over the main headset, as he comes here to put on our headset here now, it's not like he had a powerhouse program. It's not like he was inheriting something that had been juiced up with all of the no. He started this thing from the ground up, a straight up program builder, and that builder, his name ain't Bob. His name is Brandon Walker, and he joins me here right now. And as you suit up the headset right there, what do you remember about the first time you realized you would be getting offered this job here to be the head coach of Dr. Joaquin Garcia?
Yeah, it was a very exciting time. There was a little doubt about where I was going to be. Had some opportunities in Broward where I live, and then was presented with the opportunity to start a program, a brand new program in Garcia, and was super excited about it from that day, and still very pumped up about it.
So from that point until the time when you first got to meet that roster, because I've heard some stories about how that first year with the Bulldogs, you had some Bulldogs who were pups to the game. They had never played football.
We definitely did. We started practice at Woodlands Middle School. The school wasn't even finished yet, and we showed up the first day. There was about 35 kids that were excited about being Bulldogs, but they were definitely puppies. A lot of inexperience. But I tell you what, a great group of kids that started the program. We call them the OGs. They're kind of the original guys. And they really helped set the foundation for where we're at today.
How many of the original guys were still on that active roster when you guys were crowned the inaugural FIT champions here this past season?
There was nine guys from that original group that were part of that were a huge part of that. And one of those guys left us and came back. And I'm glad he did. But nine players were from that original group of guys.
9 players, too short of the amount of wins y'all had in that season. 9 also symbolizing the amount of losses you had in your inaugural season. What was this? I mean, it is such a tumultuous journey in general being a high school football coach, especially in a day and age of all the transfers like you just mentioned. But at what point did you realize in these quick 3 years that y'all could actually be a team that could win something of that magnitude, something that's new, but it also is important to a lot of teams around the state?
I'll tell you what, year two, we made some strides. We went 1-9 the inaugural year, and then we ended up going 7-3 in year two. We were fortunate to get Caleb Buffer to our short, and he was kind of a big catalyst for us moving forward. It really solidified our offense and made people excited about see football. And then a year of growth for that group. One of the things we were fortunate, we didn't really lose a lot of kids. With the transfer and all that stuff, we were able to keep most of our kids in house. And we were able to do that. I was like, we got a chance to be pretty good. And, we had a really good year left.
Yeah, I would say so. Head coach Brandon Walker of the Dr. Joaquin Garcia Bulldogs joining me, Theo Dorsey, here as we celebrate the Bulldogs FIT championship. It's the first of its kind. When did you learn of what the FIT was going to be? And then we'll talk a little bit about that, but then also there was the job of you as a head coach to get your guys ready for it. So what was the first time you learned about this FIT thing?
So I'm a member of the FAC. I'm part of the board of directors. I represent District 20, which is Palm Beach County. So I actually found out about it over the summer. And it was something they kicked around and talked about. And it was really an opportunity for schools that didn't make the FHSA playoffs for those kids to get playoff football experience. So, I kind of had a jump on knowing what it was about. One of the challenging things is because of where we've been year one and year two, our kids thought football season ended, like the end of October, beginning of November. So it was getting them to understand, like, hey, we may be playing through December the 4th. That was kind of a shock for some of them. But, the ones that stuck around got to go for the ride.
That is and then I know that there are some people who wonder, okay, so this tournament was brought to be. What is like? How did they come across the desk at the end of the year? How did you learn about, okay, we're actually eligible for it? We could be a 1 seed in this thing. Like, what was that process like?
So basically, the FHSA has their selection show. So they do for age group. So they started with the FHSA series, and you go on max reps and you kind of see where you're at, and it kind of looked like we were going to be on the outside looking at it. We were ranked higher than a team from Dade County, but they were district champions. So they automatically got a bid, so they kind of jumped us. So I was like, okay, it looks like we're going to be number 9. The FHSA thing runs, and that's where we end up. And then the process came out right after that. So, we're watching it. I'm not thinking we're going to be a 1 seed. I'm thinking, as long as we get in, we're good to go. And lo and behold, we ended up being the 1 seed in the south part of the bracket, and allowed us to play 3 more home games, which was huge.
Yeah.
And make the run to the championship.
Talk about those home games. I mean, when teams pull up and see that Smurf turf, do you see?
Right.
Are they taking selfies? Like, are they wild by that as well?
They love it, man.
Yeah.
They're kind of in awe. It's like, man, this is pretty cool, and it is. We have a great atmosphere, a great school. And it's something we're proud of. The Smurf turf is something we love. We love to play there, and our fans are great. And that gives our kids a little bit of extra juice.
I am always curious the origin of the Smurf turf. It fits perfectly with that powder blue. What do y'all call that blue for Garcia? Powder blue?
Carolina blue.
Carolina blue
is what I call it.
Yeah.
It was weird when they first mocked up the school. There was a grass surface, and when I was offered the job, I was working with Pam Romero, AD at Park Vista, and I was like, hey, you think there's any shot? They haven't done anything yet. If we could get field turf, so she's like, well, let's try it. So originally we mocked up plans and they did everything. It's going to be a green field. And then she and I were kind of spitballing and was like, what do you think about like a different color turf? Never really thought it was going to happen. And lo and behold, we ended up with Carolina blue turf. And it's great. Unfortunately, we ordered Carolina blue uniforms before we got the process. So the year one, we were in Carolina blue helmets with Carolina blue uniforms. And, I was trying to lay kids down in the field and hide them to sneak out and stuff. But we changed our helmet color. and whatnot to make it work better for us. But it's a cool atmosphere and a cool place to be.
It is. It makes it unique. And what also is unique, the ability to build a program that quickly. I mean, how? How? I mean, I know you talked about the OGs and you talked
Yeah.
about but like still, you turn this thing around in a very competitive state in a very competitive region, and I don't think that should be undersold.
Yeah, reality, it's not me. It's 100% our kids and their families. Our kids bought into the culture of our school and our football program. I'm a firm believer in, the culture is not just athletics. It's from the top down. It's like your principal believes in your family, we preach family. I know that's very cliche to say, but our kids love each other, and I think the bond they've created over the last 2 years is what really has kind of set us over the top. We didn't do anything special. I didn't invent football. The guys on my staff did. We focus on details. We get our kids to love each other, love our program, and good things about it for us.
And then today is about helping them commemorate this season. It's about raising some money, having some fun, but then also being able to purchase some state championship rings. Who's going to design the rings when y'all
So,
get them?
so the rings we already got.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we're Miss Romero. She's a riverboat gambler. So we went ahead and pre-purchased, and our people always come through for us. So Miss Romero was a big part of the design of it.
Can we see them? You flash them a little bit. Get
There's
us
a ring. It's got the G on the front. We'll hold it up here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that's a
So
beauty. That's a
there's the
beauty.
G.
Oh, it got some weight to it.
Yeah,
A little weight to it.
I have a fat finger. So
Yeah.
Herff Jones put them together for us.
Yeah.
You know what? It was something we talked about. Wasn't the FHSAA state championship, but I'll tell you what, the atmosphere, the competition, you wasn't going to tell any difference. We had the abilities in the championship. My staff, our school, our kids were just as excited. So we wanted to, make it a special occasion. Who knows? I mean, games aren't guaranteed, and we won the first inaugural Kid State Championship.
That's gonna go down in history.
100%.
That's incredible, and also the first championship in Garcia history from a team. So
First team championship, and it's something we're proud of. And now the goal is to go try to win some more.
I love it, Coach Walker. Appreciate your time. Enjoy some golf.
Yeah.
Don't throw out your back trying to swing now.
Sir.
That is my guy, Coach Walker, who does. Here's the thing, y'all don't understand how much of a sacrifice. And please get AD Romero for me too. Don't let her hide. He's going to get our next guest, who's going to be Athletic Director Pam Romero, who we've known here at ESPN West Palm for quite some time. People don't understand how much of a sacrifice it takes and it is to be a high school football head coach. It is a thankless job. It is a job where you spend nights worrying about where these kids are, if they're getting their homework done on time, if they studied their film. You spend mornings training and disciplining them. You are a father away from home for some of these kids. You are a disciplinarian when needs be. You are a therapist when needs be. And all of these coaches out here, many of them, especially the ones here in Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast, are doing it for way less than a lot of you folks would ever consider doing it for. So I appreciate them. I think that they deserve all the flowers, and especially for a guy like Coach Walker, who took on this challenge of coming to Dr. Joaquin Garcia High School, and he did it with grace. He was very honest about the process the whole way through. And then 3 years after they started playing football games, this guy helped lead the team to a state championship in the FITS tournament, the very first tournament. It's going to go down in history. When we talk about this thing 20 years from now, we're always going to remember that Dr. Joaquin Garcia was the first to ever get the actual grand prize there. So I'm glad that Palm Beach National is setting the stage for them to be celebrated. I'm watching as people are driving balls off of tees. The driving range here is absolutely stupendous. I'm getting the itch to get one of these bays and start getting competitive. And again, this is just a $50 ticket for people to come in here and support Dr. Joaquin Garcia High School, support the Bulldogs, and help them fund their championship celebration. My guy Mikey D said it best earlier. This place here, man, it is sensational, not just for golf fans, but for people who want to have a good time. Basketball, the driving range. I'm shaded from that that sun is undefeated. And I'm shaded from it. So as we welcome Pam Romero in, you can right here, yeah. We're I am going to tell y'all one thing here for sure. I had a good feeling and a sneaky suspicion that when he put this headset on, when I learned that the one and only Pam Ramiro was going to be the athletic director at Dr. Joaquin Garcia, I am not surprised. I think they were trying to see if they could, the cheerleaders trying to see if they had a spot to be behind us. Is there an area? Guys, come. Would we be able to facilitate? They wanted to get some cheering in behind her as Pam Ramiro wanted some support. Would they be? Is there space? Help them out. But when I heard about Dr. Joaquin Garcia High School, and we can back it up so that they're actually, oh, there it is. Look at their bright faces. Some of the Garcia cheerleaders. That does make it look a lot. You were right. You were right. It's festive now. It's festive now. When I heard that you were going to be a part of this, I knew it would be a successful venture. I did not know that the football team, 3 years in, would already be a championship winning team. What was that like to see your vision come true so quickly here?
Remarkable. But I think you already know I have the best coaching staff in Palm Beach County.
Yes.
So it's not a surprise that we've experienced the success that we have in such a short amount of time. My coaches are bar none the best.
Okay.
Their vision, their passion, the discipline that they put into our players, it speaks volumes. And our players respond. They
Yeah.
work hard on the field and they work just as hard off of the field. And not to mention just our community. The community has completely invested in Dr. Joaquin Garcia High School, and it's just a true collaborative effort.
Speaking of the collaborative effort, now that we have the cheer team behind, did you used to do some cheering in your day?
I did not.
Okay.
I was a volleyball softball player.
Volleyball, softball player. Okay.
I was a hitter. You can see from my stature, right?
No, I can't. What was you hit? Did you get up there to
No,
the
I
top of the
said-
net? Okay, I was about to say. How about we lead a quick cheer right quick while we all have y'all here? Do y'all have a cheer in mind? Do y'all have something ready?
There we go. Oh,
So one of y'all's got to be able to cue it off. What's the fight? Your fight song?
do the rumble.
Oh, fight?
A rumble.
Okay, yeah, yeah.
Are y'all ready? Okay.
Oh,
All right.
right here?
We have no.
You're right here. Do you have no? You don't have
Okay,
space?
just say a little.
What's something that you can do without kicking us in the head?
Let's go Bulldogs.
Okay, let's go Bulldogs. Let's get the Let's Go Bulldogs going.
Okay, I'll get
I gotta make sure y'all in
5,
frame.
6,
I'm out of the way.
7. Let's go Bulldogs. Let's go. Let's go Bulldogs. Let's go.
Woo, woo.
Let's go Bulldogs. Let's go. Last time. Let's go Bulldogs. Let's go.
Woo, woo. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. I appreciate that. That's the energy we needed here at the Nash here. And AD Ramiro instructed that as well. So I appreciate it. You had a great vision. You got a great
I
vision.
did. See that?
The Nash is a great space. What is it like to bring the celebration here?
Listen, this is our community right here. Our golf teams, our boys and girls. This is our home course. Mike and his staff are always open door policy, welcoming us to everything that we do. Our coaches come here frequently just to give back because he gives us so much. And then just in hosting this for us this evening, he is also invested in high school in such a great time. It's great.
It is. And I will say, Mikey D, he always has been a welcoming presence. When you walk through this clubhouse and you see his face, you light up.
That's right. That's right. You feel like you're at home, right?
Right, and this is such a nice home course for y'all's golf team to have because the driving range and everything like that. So for today's event, how at what point did you realize it's a good place to celebrate it, and what are y'all all engaging here from 6 to 9?
I think it's just about celebrating the boys,
Yeah.
celebrating our players. You know, to win a state championship, it was a state championship, but to win any type of state championship in 3 short years, especially in the sport of football, is just, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's incredible. So this is just really about supporting them. We did purchase them state championship rings as it's well deserved. So this is just also trying to give back to the school to make sure we cover that for them and celebrate the players that they want to be celebrated.
I heard y'all had some golf success as well in the program.
We did. Our boys golf team went to the state championship again for the 3rd year in a row. So each year that we've been open, our boys team has went to the state championship. Our girl, Jamie Baker, who is just an accomplished golfer for such a young age, she actually came in second as an individual at the state championship, just her sophomore year.
Oh.
So the future is bright, and Mike has just been so gracious. Anytime there's any type of coverage on our golf team, especially with Jamie and being a female and the success she's had in such a short time,
I want to make sure that the good people understand what y'all are witnessing right here. It is not just a fun day on the golf course. What you're witnessing right now, right here, is history. I know the audio went out a little bit there for a second, but stick with me here. Stick with me here and understand that as Pam Romero walks off, AD of Dr. Joaquin Garcia, and as we are gearing up now to sign off here in ESPN West Palm, it's the start of something new. All right, Palm Beach National knew it. Dr. Pam Romero knew it. My guy Brandon Walker knew it. This was a special season from a special team, and there's more to come from those Bulldogs. Just you to the action. We will get back to the action here on ESPN West Palm, and we will be covering more teams and more programs like this that get to the highest mark, that win these state title games, and that prove themselves to be defined as better than the other programs behind them. 11-3, 3 years into their program. Their first season, 1-9, fighting their way as the first team to win the FIT. This is history. And it's not a rebuild, it's the birth of something new. You got to give a special shout to what that Dr. Joaquin Garcia Bulldog team was able to do. And you also have to be extremely optimistic about what the future is going to look like. The future is bright. It's hard to undersell and understate that. So be on the lookout for those Bulldogs going forward. And the flag football team, you heard it from Pam Romero himself. That flag football team is nothing to walk lightly about. They're going to be barking as well this spring. We'll wrap things up here from Palm Beach National as we celebrate the championship season of the Dr. Joaquin Garcia Bulldogs. Pardon my technical issues there with the audio, but I'm grateful that you stuck with us through this ride. It has been a joyous one. Again, for ESPN West Palm and ESPN Top 63, I appreciate my guy Crosby for setting up the desk. Nicole had the guests flowing through. It has been a team effort on our behalf as well. And for me, Theo, I'm just along for the ride. The Nash has been great. I'm going to get to some golfing. And here's to next year for Dr. Joaquin Garcia's Bulldogs football team, looking to see if they can repeat in the FIT, or better yet, make some waves in the FHSAA state playoffs as well. Either way, we're going to be along for that ride. It's Theo Dorsey. See y'all next time.